Hi there, and welcome to Writing Tip Wednesday. My name is Vanessa, and each Wednesday I'll be sharing tips and ideas to help you become a better writer. Feel free to check out our previous episodes and be sure to subscribe to our channel so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos. Here's today's tip. Use onomatopoeia to describe sounds in your writing. Onomatopoeia, that's a funny word, isn't it? But what does it mean? Onomatopoeia are words that are used to describe and represent sounds we hear. Pop, boom, roar, choo-choo, beep, bam, whoosh, crash, meow, thump. These are just a few examples of onomatopoeia. Television shows, movies, and radio programs use sound effects to convey noises and sounds and help listeners experience the story being told. But as writers, we rely on our words to make a point to readers and to describe a scene. We can use words to help readers better experience and imagine our story by describing the sounds that can be heard in the scene. For example, if you're describing a bumblebee flying by, you can use onomatopoeia to represent the sound the bee makes. Buzz. Be creative in your word choice and try adding onomatopoeia to help readers hear your story. When writing a story, try to imagine the sounds that may be heard in your setting. Close your eyes for a moment. What sounds do you hear around you right now? What words could be used to represent those sounds? Do you hear the whir of a fan blowing? The creak of someone climbing upstairs? The hum of a refrigerator running? The ring of a telephone? Or the tap of fingers on a computer keyboard? Try to imagine the following settings and the sounds you might hear. During a thunderstorm, you might hear the plop, plop, plop of raindrops falling, the whoosh of strong winds blowing, the boom of loud thunder, or the crash of a tree branch falling. Walking down the sidewalk on a busy street, you might hear the beeps and honks of car horns, the wee-oo of police sirens, the barks and roofs of dogs being walked, the vroom and zoom of vehicles passing. Hopefully you won't hear the crash of cars colliding. At a basketball game, you might hear the squeak of sneakers on the gym floor, the tweet of the referee's whistle, the swoosh of the ball going through the net, the buzz of the final buzzer at the end of the game, the claps and woohoos of the winning side, or the sighs and boos of the losing fans. At a diner or a restaurant, you might hear the sizzle of bacon frying, the beep, beep, beep of a timer going off, the clink of forks hitting a plate, the fizz or plop of soda cups being filled, the crunch and slurp of people chewing and eating and drinking, and the plink of coins falling into a tip jar. Even in a quiet room, like a library, you'll still likely hear background noises, such as the click of a computer mouse, the thump of a book closing, the shh of a librarian hushing noisy guests, the buzz of a phone vibrating, the creak of a squeaky door, the sniff of a runny nose, or the ahem of someone clearing their throat. Camping in the woods at night, you might hear the crackle of a campfire, the chirp of crickets, the croak of a frog, the hoot of an owl, the snap and crunch of branches and leaves under your feet, or the zip of a tent door closing. When writing, try to imagine the sounds that may be heard in your story, and try adding onomatopoeia to help readers experience the element of sound in your writing. The best way to become a better writer is to keep writing every day. So grab a journal and be creative. If you would like a writing challenge, here's today's story starter idea. Cock-a-doodle-doo! The rooster woke me up bright and early for my first day of fall break. I jumped out of bed, opened the creaky bedroom door, and hurried downstairs. I knew this week's vacation at my aunt and uncle's farm was going to be full of adventure and surprises. Now, how would you continue the story? Think about the sounds you would hear around the farm. There will be plenty of animal noises you can describe, like oinks, moos, peeps, clucks, and neighs. Think about other sounds you would hear around the farm as well, like the sound of the dinner bell ringing or the crunch of autumn leaves beneath your feet. Try using onomatopoeia to represent these sounds in your story. Thanks so much for joining us for this episode of Writing Tip Wednesday. Be sure to subscribe to our channel so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos. And if you're interested in a fun new read, check out the picture books and chapter books we have available for sale. The link is in the description below. See you next time!